Hello, Queen. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. We finally got this figured out. These technologies, they're always
Yes.
difficult.
So it's really great, and I'm absolutely honored to have you in the Queen Talk interview. And congratulations for winning Miss World America, and can't wait to see your performance in the Miss World Festival. And how are you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you so much for the congratulations. It's been a total dream come true, and I'm so excited to finally do this live with you. I am calling in from Cape Town, South Africa. So I have been traveling far and wide with the opportunities that this title has given me, and it's been amazing. So I'm so excited to talk to you today.
It's so amazing to know. Even I see your stories like you are in South Africa. That story seems so exciting also. And I hope that you are having the absolutely fun time and enjoying your reign at the most. And also, what's the best memory till now as a Miss World America?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's only been 2 months, coming up on 3 months this February. So there are many more memories yet to be made. I would say my favorite so far has been visiting the Miller Children's Hospital in Long Beach, which is in California, my native state in the USA. That was absolutely incredible. Hospitals in Los Angeles often have celebrities come and visit them. So you'll have people like from Marvel movies, Captain America comes, or someone from your favorite TV show will come. So I didn't really think they'd be that excited for me, to be honest. Like, if you have to go with me or Captain America, maybe I'd pick him. But they were so welcoming and so excited to have me, and it was just an honor to be there and getting to interact with all the children. So I would say getting to go to the Miller Children's Hospital has been one of my favorite highlights so far.
That's so amazing to know about. And children are the most innocent soul in this earth, I believe. They are so innocent and having a lot of vision in them. And I would like to know, what makes you most excited about the Miss World Festival?
Getting to meet all the girls, of course. Since being crowned, I've connected with almost every country representative on social media. I've chatted with several of them, and all of us are looking forward to meeting one another and just sharing in the sisterhood of Miss World and in the camaraderie of it all. It's so fun to see what other people are doing in their home countries. But once we meet together, I just know that no matter where we come from, no matter what languages we speak, we're all going to have that sisterhood in common. And to make a friend in every country in the world, I'm looking forward to it more than anything.
Absolutely. We always see the sisterhood and the friendship the girls made during this. And that's also so fun and amazing. And how is your preparation going?
Preparation is going great. We still don't have a date or time for Miss World, so I'm preparing with that in mind, thinking it could just be around the corner. You never know. So I've started preparing in advance with designing my evening gown, getting my talent ready to go, working on my Beauty with a Purpose video. I just filmed some content of me speaking about it on one of my most recent trips. And just really finalizing everything because when Miss World is announced, I want to be ready. It could be next month, it could be 6 months from now. We have no idea yet. So, really, just preparing as quickly as I can has been the method. But I think it's all coming together.
That's so great to know about your preparation strategies. I really appreciate this one. And also, when you think about Miss World, like what comes in your mind?
Well, the thing that's on everybody's minds is where is it going to be? I would love to know where the location of this world is going to be because I think that will help me prepare for what to expect. I know last year a lot of the girls had to make preparations to go all the way to India, whether that's obtaining a visa or whether that's getting the right medical care in place to travel to a foreign country, or even just preparing to experience new food and a new culture for the first time. So I want to know where's it going to be and what's the climate, what should I pack? That's really my first thought of what I'm still waiting to hear from when it comes to Miss World, but the anticipation is building and I'm just excited as everyone.
It's so true. Not only the Miss World Queen, but also the fans are also excited to know where will be the next location because we want where is the next location? Like the Miss World is giving all of making us in suspense. Where is the next location? Like every day we are searching. Where is the next location? I can understand what's going in you because you also have to travel and pack and outfit also make your outfit arranged in that type. And Miss World is known for its sophistication, grace, and charity work. Right. So, as a Miss World Queen, how would you encourage the youth, especially for giving back to the society work?
One misconception people have about giving back is that it's really difficult and time consuming, but I want to encourage youth to volunteer by letting them know how easy and how fun it can be. It doesn't have to be depressing. You don't have to sacrifice your entire week. You can go and volunteer on an off day, let's say giving an hour to a local food bank, or by volunteering with a children's charity in your area and tutoring kids for 30 minutes out of your day. It can be quick. Not only that, it can be fun. I've gathered my roommate, I've gathered groups of my friends to go volunteer together. Just recently, we went to work with Habitat for Humanity in recovery of the Los Angeles fires. And we were meeting new people, having a great time, networking. You can even be blasting music. It can be so fun and so easy to do. And if people knew that, I think that they would be more keen to volunteer and give back.
That's really great to know. Like, yes, sometimes people overthink a lot about, oh my God, what should I do in giving back to society? Even, yes, you can give your 30 minutes of a day or 30 minutes of your week or even 30 minutes of your month also for this. And that's so amazing to know about it. And also, I would like to know about your Beauty with Purpose project.
My Beauty with a Purpose project is advocating for people with autism and other intellectual or developmental disabilities. And this is very personal to me because my younger brother, Adrian, is on the autism spectrum. Growing up with a sibling with autism, I was able to witness the world through his eyes and see how he was being treated compared to how I was being treated or other people in society that are, let's say, neurotypical. And my brother actually underwent a really traumatic experience where at 13 years old, he wrote his name on the sidewalk at school, just wanting to fit in with the other kids, have them see his name and think he was cool and make friends. And because of his disability, he didn't realize that that would be considered wrong. And he was arrested at 13. So at just a child's young age, he had this super traumatic experience that completely changed his life. And my goal in my Beauty with a Purpose is to tell Adrian's story, to invite other people to look within themselves and see how they treat those with disabilities, and just continue the greater conversation surrounding how we interact with people who have autism or are neurodivergent. So that's my entire Beauty with a Purpose project, is really just telling my brother's story to people to inspire them. And that's what I hope to do, not only on the national scale as Miss World America, but on the international scale through Miss World.
I'm so sorry about your brother's story after knowing that, and it's so good to know that how you are like using that example to change the world. And what are those misconceptions about disabilities that you would like to address?
That we need to treat people with disabilities as unintelligent or as childish. When people meet those with autism, they tend to talk down to them, almost like they would talk to a child. Say like, "Oh, how are you today?" And really slow down their words and treat them as if they are not understanding. But people with disabilities are actually very highly intelligent, or at the very least, very social and want to be treated normally. So I would say don't treat people with disabilities as if they are less than or as if they are children. Just speak to them as if you would a normal friend, and treating them with that normalcy, that dignity, and that respect is really what makes all of the difference in terms of them feeling included. So that's one thing I would say, is treat people with disabilities normal. You don't have to treat them any differently than you would your best friend.
That's so great to know about it. And also, like, what measures and steps a business and schools can take to make them feel safe and make them feel included.
There are so many measures I think schools can take. One thing I want to see is more integration. I'm not sure in other countries, but in the United States, people with disabilities tend to be segregated from those who are neurotypical. So you'll have a traditional classroom with students, and then you'll have a special needs classroom for people with disabilities. And I'd like to see the two of those intermingling more. I think if people with disabilities are exposed to those who are neurotypical, they'll feel like they can assimilate better and maybe pick up on some of those habits of like what is most accepted and wanted in society and how can I adapt to that. And then I think people who are neurotypical will see those with disabilities as more normal, and they'll get more used to those different behaviors. So that's one thing I want schools to do more, is be able to integrate the two, people with disabilities and without disabilities, so that they can learn to coexist a little easier.
That's so amazing to hear your thoughts on this topic. And also, like, we need to create more safe space regardless of this about the disability, because like in my childhood also, my school teacher also used to teach that they are disability, maybe they are having some like they can't do something, but they are special in something else. We need to focus on that, right? We have to see the glass is half full, not half empty. So I really love your answer and thought on this. And also, right through your bio, I saw that you love music. So how passionate are you like you in music, and how music come in your life?
Music is a huge part of my life. I grew up playing several instruments. I'm actually getting back into some of the instruments that I lost a little bit, but I'm a vocalist, I'm a singer. I love singing pop music, Disney music, Broadway. I also grew up playing the piano and the alto saxophone for about 7 or 8 years. And recently I've started doing more with guitars. So I've started playing the bass, and I'm also relearning the Venezuelan guitar, which is a cuatro. It's similar to a ukulele in that it's big and it's got four strings on it. So I really want to dabble back into playing instruments and music and hopefully be recording some more soon. I've started sharing more on my social media and I've gotten a really good reception to it. So hopefully people like the music aspect. But I love music and it helps me express myself in so many different ways.
Even I also love music, and the I'm belonging from West Bengal, and in West Bengal there is a rich heritage or rich culture of music and classical music. I learned classical music when I was, I believe, 9 years or 10 year old. I know how to play classical instrument like harmonium and all this. So I also love to know that you love Disney music.
Oh, I love Disney, and I live in Los Angeles, super close to Disneyland too. So a lot of my friends will rope me into going to Disneyland with them, and people go quite frequently. Have you ever been to the US?
No, I have never, but it's in my manifestation. I will very soon.
Absolutely, you're welcome anytime. If you want to come and visit, we can go to Disneyland. I'll take you, and we can sing Disney music while we're there.
Do you have any favorite Disney princess?
That's such a tough question because I love all of them. So I don't know if I can pick a favorite, but I will say my favorite to sing is probably Ariel. I love singing her entire catalog, and also Pocahontas. I'm getting into Colors of the Wind, Just Around the Riverbend. Those are some all-time classic hits.
Oh, mine is Frozen and Cinderella. I love Frozen and Cinderella.
Frozen was so popular when it came out. I remember thinking, what on earth is going on? It was like a phenomenon overnight. I do love Frozen, although those songs are pretty high. So I don't
Yes.
know if I can hit hit those notes. I could try though, but I don't think I could hit them.
I love Frozen songs so much that I tried myself, and I want to sing one day, like in online or in social media. Like I love Frozen songs, and every video is like, yes, it's so empowering. And Cinderella, I love, I love, I love.
I
And
think
also,
you can do it, girl. I posted my singing videos and I was so nervous thinking that it wasn't going to sound good and people were going to bully me. But to my surprise, they actually supported me, and I think your friends would do the same. I think you should do it.
yes, I take this your advice, and very soon after practice, because as I'm from Bengali, and in home I speak Bengali. So if I have to do Bengali song, I can do it very easily. But when I change to English, it becomes very difficult to catch that sur tal, and so that's why like I have to do a lot of practice there. So yeah, but I will definitely sing in English, especially Disney songs. It's one of my manifestation. And thank you
You
so much
should
for
go.
encouraging.
That's incredible. I mean, singing in two languages is so hard because not only do you have to translate what you're thinking, and then you have to say it, and then you have to make sure that it makes sense. So I kudos to you because I don't think that I could translate a song in another language and then sing it. I'm very, very far away from that.
Yeah, actually, I speak three languages. In home, I speak Bengali, and I live in New Delhi. It's the capital of India. So here is the main language is Hindi only. So we have to speak Hindi to the like everyone locals. And sometimes I know Punjabi because like my most of the friends are from Punjab region, right? And English we have to speak every like official language is also English. Like in my school like college with the professor, I have to speak in English. And yes, so many language. Sometimes
That's
messed up. I
incredible.
also
I wish that we had the same education in the US because most of our language immersion happens in later years of high school, like grades 11 or 12. And by that time, it's a little late for people to learn a new language. So I wish that we did it like how they do overseas, where you start early on learning another language. We wait way too long. So I think we should take a page out of your book.
yeah, and also like how pageantry come in your life.
How did I start doing pageantry? I started pageants at 7 years old. So it's almost been 20 years of doing pageants. And I became interested because my mom did pageants when she was around my age. She grew up in Venezuela and she was the queen of her local town. She was Miss Punta Gorda, and she went on to compete at a regional pageant in Venezuela and was a runner up. And pageants are such a big part of the culture in Venezuela, as I'm sure anyone who watches pageants knows that they take it super seriously, and every woman dreams of doing pageants there. So when my mom participated later in life, she carried that legacy through to me and exposed me to pageants at a young age. And it wasn't long before I took an interest in it and said, okay, mom, I want to do it. And so that's when I began, was at the age of 7 doing pageants. And since then, it has been a very long journey. I'm going to turn 27. And actually this month, it's February now. I was just thinking, what day is it? This month will be 20 years of doing pageants. So I sort of was exposed to it through my mom's side of the family, through her heritage and her culture. And after that, it just became its own journey for me. So can't wait to be at Miss World and really have that journey come to a crux.
That's quite emotional and so great to know about your family pageant journey and you're carrying a legacy. And I
Love Indian pageant fans because they are so dedicated and so patriotic. And really, India produces some of the best pageant queens. Not only are they beautiful, of course, but they're always very prepared and well spoken. And I find that Indian people tend to be very eloquent in the way that they talk. So not only is there a huge fan base supporting the queens, but the queens themselves are always so competitive and amazing. So I can't wait to meet Miss World India and to get her take on things and what it was like growing up there.
Yeah, Nandini Gupta, she is an amazing woman. I saw her journey and how she's from Kota, and she belongs from a farmer family. And from this to like Miss India, her journey is quite inspiring also. And I can't wait to see you both together in Miss World. So yeah, I'm also excited for this. And now I would like to ask you a question about artificial intelligence. Like it's now a trending topic, and also, so if you could use artificial intelligence to solve any one problem facing in the world today, what would be and why?
Artificial intelligence is such a burgeoning tool that I think we have a lot to learn about it still. And growing up in Silicon Valley in California, I'm actually a little bit hesitant about where artificial intelligence is going. I think we need to use caution with such a powerful tool like that. But if we are to use it for good, I would love to see it used on the medical side in terms of early detection for different diseases or even different neurological conditions. For example, autism is something that has recently become a topic given that the science has advanced. And I would love to see artificial intelligence being used to detect signs of autism early on so that people can seek treatment, so that they can seek therapy, and just receive a diagnosis earlier so that they can adjust their lifestyle to better suit their needs. So I'd love to see artificial intelligence being used for early detection and medical reasons. I can't hear you. I think the mic cut out for some reason.
I'm so sorry. Actually, I muted myself.
That's okay. I was waiting. I wasn't sure if it was the connection or not, so I was like, but we're good. We're good. We're back.
Thank you so much for informing. I'm so sorry. Apologies. Yeah, I was telling that's a great answer because early medical detection. Because I know that any one disease, if any of your family member is having, how draining your all energy will be go off. And money also is the main factor. So yes, it's a very good idea. Like we can use artificial intelligence as the early detection of any disease. That is very beneficial for humans also. And let's play a game. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready, girl.
So this or that. Okay, crown or sash?
Sash.
Tea or coffee?
Neither. I can't do caffeine.
Okay. Uh, city or country side?
I would say city because I love being close to the convenience store, like 7-Eleven. I love being close so I can go get snacks.
Beach or mountain?
Probably beach. That's a tough one, but beach.
I also love beach. And skincare or makeup?
Hmm. I feel like as I get older, I'm more aware of my skincare regimen and what I need to do to protect my skin. So because I'm wearing sunscreen every day now, I'm gonna go with skincare.
Yeah, that's great. And playing music or like singing music, singing songs?
Playing or singing?
Yeah.
Definitely singing. I love karaoke. I'm a karaoke queen. And I don't know, do Indian people like karaoke?
We love every part of singing, every part of music. Also, like we are now very open to like earlier India, we are more used for classical singing, but now the pop culture is also rising, and also the singing aura that you especially use in Disney, right? This is also very rising, and we are very open to singing culture. Like even playing also instruments, like in India, like we are very open to art and culture, like music, dance, everything. So we love everything.
That's amazing. I'm familiar that Indian people are very trained in dance. Indian dance is a very big part of the culture, but I don't know. I know karaoke maybe is something new. So I would say if you're down to go with me, let's go. Let's go do some karaoke. Put
Sure,
that singing to the test.
absolutely, sure, sure. And now the next game is your favorite. Okay, so
My
your favorite
favorite.
food.
Okay. My favorite food. Oh, I have so many. I would say if you've ever had mozzarella sticks, like deep fried mozzarella cheese. I know that sounds really unhealthy. Maybe maybe you haven't had it. Like deep fried cheese is my
Okay,
favorite food.
see, I think I have seen in reels, maybe.
Yes, yes. Deep fried cheese. That's my favorite.
Okay, and favorite holiday destination?
Favorite holiday destination? Utah. I went to school in Utah for 5 years. It's a state within the United States that's very well known for its mountain ranges and skiing and snowboarding. So during the winter, I would get off of work and go hit the mountain and go snowboarding, and I love going back for vacation.
That's really great to know. And do you have any hobby?
I have tons of hobbies. Definitely playing instruments, singing, dancing. I love fashion. I love going out with my friends on the town, discovering new restaurants and different cultural experiences in the area. I also love hanging out with my mom and dad. The older I get, the more my mom and dad are becoming like my friends. So I'll go to the mall with my mom, or I'll hit the movies with my dad. So it's definitely spending time with family is one of my biggest hobbies.
That's so sweet to know that you are becoming closer with your family, and it's a very great message for the youth also, because of the youth today are so much busy in their career and future. They are making distance with their family so much that the connection, the bond is getting more. So yeah, that's a great message also. And I would like to ask you, today youth are in doubt what they will do in future. They're having a lot of questions, they're doubting on themselves. So what would be your message to them?
In my opinion, life is all about balance. When you start to feel lost, I feel like that comes from an unbalance. For example, you're spending too much time on one thing. Maybe you're getting too into social media and watching what all of your friends are doing. Or maybe you're self isolating too much and not putting yourself out there the way that you should be. But when you find balance between staying true to yourself as well as interacting with the people that you love, chasing after your goals and dreams, that's when I feel like you can be the happiest. So I feel like a lot of self doubt comes from investing too much time and energy into one thing when really you should be enjoying all that life has to offer. So for the young people out there who might be feeling self-doubt, I would say maybe spend a little bit of time away from your phone, tap in more to your friends and family and to your network of people who love you and support you, and look within yourself, invest in yourself. What are your goals and dreams, and how can you further yourself towards those? And I think once you find that balance of everything in your life, that's when you can really find contentness and happiness.
That's the great advice. And also, I would like to know, if when we talk about pollution, right? Pollution is not only just about environment. It sometimes come in our mind also, traits like jealousy, insecurity, rudeness. So, how to stay away from these traits, negative traits?
That's a really good point. I think pollution of the mind, right? Or a recent theory that I've heard of is something called imposter syndrome, which is negative talk invading your mind to where you think you're not capable or not deserving of something. So, for example, let's say I feel like an imposter, like, oh, I don't deserve to go to Miss World. All those women are so amazing and I don't belong up there. That's negative self talk that pollutes your mind and keeps you further away from your goals. So, I would say when you start feeling that way, reaching out to people for help is so important. Being open and honest, having an open and honest dialogue, and being able to lean on others. So, for example, with social media, when I find that I'm getting too obsessed with it and reading all the comments and watching everything, I lean on my best friend Kitty, and she helps me manage my social media by going in and taking over for the day, messaging people for me or responding to comments for me, and just giving me a little bit of a break. So I find that there are people in our lives that care about us and love us and want to help us. And it's important to not be shy and to not be afraid when it comes to asking for help. So I would say leaning on the people in your life that are there to support you can really help you pull yourself out of any hole that you're in.
That's so amazing. And yes, we should not feel shame to ask for help and ask for a support, even too with our own people, because there are a lot of people who are there to, they really care about us. And that's so nice to know. And yes, we are playing games, so that question comes in my mind for us. And also, next game is two true, one lie. So here you have to tell me three sentences, and out of them, two will be true and one will be lie.
Ooh, okay, let me think. So here are three things about me. Number one, I have four siblings. I have performed for the Dalai Lama, and I have citizenship in two countries. So
Uh,
two of those are true, and one of them is a lie.
uh, First one is a lie, and the rest two are true,
That's right.
right?
I only have two siblings, and I did perform for the Dalai Lama, and I
That's
am a
so
citizen of both the
nice.
US and Venezuela. So you did your research before this interview. I'm very impressed.
I know that you are, and I also know you are having a citizenship of Venezuela and USA, right?
Yes, that's right. I
Yes,
love
I
it.
did
See,
my homework.
you're on it. I couldn't get anything past you.
I did my homework best. So yeah, I can
Good.
understand. Now it's my turn. Okay, I have a dog.
Okay.
I love sweets,
You love sweets? Okay, okay. Hmm.
and I love landscape.
Landscape? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with that you do not like sweets because you seem like a very healthy person who eats lots of vegetables. So I'm gonna say that's the lie.
Okay, so the first one was a lie. I don't have dog.
Dang it! Oh, do you have a cat?
I have a cat, and the cat is actually the street cat, and she love me, and I always say that she choose me, and she stay in my home, and she's so
Oh.
like she's a queen and ruler. Like whenever it's her mood, she come in my home, and she recently give her like baby also in her home, and when it's her mood, she go out and go on the street, hang up with other cats. Like she's a queen, and I give her all the independence. Like okay, whenever your mood is come, eat and go, and like yes.
So you
And
adopted
talking about
a street cat?
no, I have a
That's hilarious.
cat. Yes, what?
Was she your cat and then she became a street cat, or was she
No,
a
no.
street cat and then you
She is
adopted her?
street cat, and she love our home so much. So we don't treat her like street cat. We just treat her like our own cat.
Oh, you have to post a picture of her. I want to see, or you have to send me a picture of her later.
Yeah, sure. Definitely, definitely. I will definitely share the picture of my cat to you. And like our name is Mita, na? And like my name is Debus Mita. So I also like keep her name ending with Mita because in my family, like every female name is ending with Mita. Like my mother name is Madhumita. My like aunt name is Momita. My sister name is such as Mita. My name is Debus Mita. So I keep my cat name is also Mita. Like Luchis Mita, Kali Mita, Pechi Mita.
A
So that to feel that
100%.
included.
Because she's part of the family, so you have to keep the family lineage going strong with the
Yes,
names. I think that's a really smart
absolutely.
idea.
Absolutely. And she's so badass queen vibe, always giving like she's a queen, I would say. And we are living in her own we are living her own world. And talking about sweets, yes, I love sweet because as I'm from Bengal and Bengal is famously known for its sweets only. Like people when they visit in West Bengal, they always talk about sweets. So if you ever visit India and especially West Bengal, please definitely taste rasagulla. It's
I would love
amazing.
that. I am so into sweets. I have the biggest sweet tooth. Whenever I go out with my friends or my family, they bring the dessert menu, and people will go, "Oh, I don't know if we want dessert," and then they'll look at me, and I'll go, "Yeah, I want that. Bring it here. Give me the menu." So I definitely love desserts. I would love to visit your hometown and try all the sweets that you guys have.
Yes, you are always welcome. When you visit, let me know. I will make you taste every sweet possible available in West Bengal. And you telling me like people hate sweet, like no. I also believe like the in world many people are so rude. Only something is sweet, and this is actually sweet. We have to try that.
Oh,
And
yes. And if they don't like sweets, I think that's a huge red flag. Like if someone doesn't like dessert, it's like, well, why not? What's wrong? Everybody likes sweets.
yeah, and now let's. Do you have any question to ask me?
How did you get involved with pageants? Like I know you said you grew up watching Indian queens winning pageants, but what made you want to start this blog?
Okay, so Queen Talk, I basically started in 2022 or 2023 in September, and then I paused because of my exam. So the reason I started this actually, the insights, like the experience you shared, these are very valuable for the aspirants also, like to know about your journey, how you are preparing, and how much you're excited. And these all are like very, very like expensive thing for the aspirants. And some of the aspirants made note of these recordings I post in YouTube and they share with me and I feel so happy to add some value to in some person's life in this way. So yeah, I enjoy talking, I enjoy communicating with people, so this is also my passion, you can say.
I love that. And thank you so much for having this blog because the pageant fans and blogs give us so much support, especially when you're on the road to a huge competition like this and you're wondering, if people support you and want the best for you. So for you to give us the opportunity to come on this live and talk about our road to Miss World or whatever pageant girl you're interviewing, just know that we are so grateful for the opportunity to talk to you and for all of your support and for garnering this whole community of fans who watches us and sees all the hard work that we're putting in. So it's wonderful to have a platform where we're recognized for that.
Thank you so much also for giving your time for this Queen Talk interview. It truly means a lot, and I wish you all the very best for the Miss World Festival. And I know you will do amazing, and all the best for your Be With Purpose project. You are doing such an amazing work to bring a change in the society, not only in America but also internationally. It's so great to know. And yeah, thank you so much, and wishing you all the very best.
Of course. Thank you so much once again. And have a wonderful rest of your night. I know it's a little bit later out there, but thank you so much for staying up and talking to me. And I can't wait to chat with you more and send me pictures of your street cat.
Yeah, sure, I will definitely. And yeah, thank you to the audience also for those who are connecting till now. And here we both are signing off for a day and stay happy, safe, and healthy. Bye.
Bye.